I'm finally making another video with more full case color options. And there's a ton of them this time. I think there are 28 or 9 from Creative Makers and another 10 or 12 from Greg of Calling All. As you can see, lots of options again. So it's taken me a lot of time to shoot all this stuff. It's done now. The video's getting posted soon. And what I see is the chance to start doing the permutations. Like you want this color top with this color bottom, you know, and this color tray and this color bottom plate. And I just can't do that. I can't make all the permutations and shoot video of it. That would take me weeks, honestly. I may never ever get done. I think we did a calculation of what we already had. It was already in the billions or trillions or something like that. So it gets further complicated with the onset of the translucent plexi colors. And what's funny is I see this color right here does not look the same in real life. I think 2 of them are like that. I think the dark green doesn't quite come out the same on video. I wonder if there's some kind of filter I could put on my camera to make that look right, because it just doesn't look right. But I've got dark green, sky blue, blue, red, orange, fuchsia, and yellow. So there is 8 of these plus the clear. So even if I just did one color for the entire case and shot the different plexis, it would still take me forever. So I can't do that. So what I need to do is find a plug-in or something for WooCommerce where you can build your own and see what it looks like. Because I can't do pictures or video of all the permutations. But I keep looking at, like, okay, here's carbon fiber right here and the orange. Man, that looks good together. To have like a combination right there. Try to make it look like a one of the Orange Spice game cubes with silver, black, and orange. I think that would look super good. Like, there's the silver right there. I think that's about the only gray I've gotten from Creative Makers so far. But that's something I would be willing to put together on my own just to show people, like just a few different color combinations. Another one I thought about was like the blue and yellow for the Pikachu N64. I think there was a little red on it too. This is cherry red. I mean, the possibilities are just endless. So that's what we'll be working on soon. However, I wanted to get these up into a video and on the sale page for options for people that know they want, I want a full red one, and I want, or a full orange one, and I definitely want the orange top, or I want the black one with an orange top. I think that would look really good. And if you already know what combination you want, then this will be the chance to get it. I will try to get it to where the plexi top will be a separate option that you can choose from. And hopefully that will all be done by the time this video gets put up too, but there might be something where it gets too complicated and I have to get some kind of new plug-in for it. I don't know yet. But for now, a couple disclaimers and warnings. These are 3D printed parts. They're not going to be perfect. Creative Maker stuff looks better than Greg's stuff so far, but like, okay, this is High Five Blue. I mean, if I look down in there, I see all kinds of like cobweb stuff. And that's just the nature of 3D printing. We're not going to get 100% perfect parts every single time. So if you buy one and you get it and it's got an imperfection, I'm not sure we're going to be able to do like returns and exchanges, because the cost of manufacture is already in the piece, and something as small as a little ridge on the side, we can't eat that. So there's that disclaimer. For the videos, I mostly assembled them what they would look like. All of them are done with a clear plexi top. But I did not put rubber feet on them because you don't really see them, and I'd got a pretty steep angle looking down on them. Some of the screws on the inside are missing, but I did put the 4 screws that hold the whole thing together, sandwiched together. So if you see like gaps in between the top and bottom piece, it's possible they wouldn't be there if I actually tightened it all the way down, which I did not do because I didn't want to start cracking plexis and all that kind of stuff, and I just wanted to get through this quickly to hurry up and get this video out. And you might, I mean, like even this Hi-Fi Blue with all the hair on it, I didn't really like do a lot of post-processing on them, like trying to remove everything and make them look perfect, because that's the way you're going to get them, you know. And if you want to go through, you know, and pull off all these little plastic hairs and make it look better, that's how it's going to have to be, honestly. I'm probably not even going to do much inspection on these when I get them in, because when I start shipping, it's just pull out the color, throw it in the box, and send it to the customer. You know, just make sure all the pieces are there is basically what I'm going to be doing. So I guess we'll start in on the video. There's a lot of video going on here, and I won't slow it down. I'll do like last time and just let the full, I think it's a 1 minute rotation. It seems more fair. Like if you know you want to see this color, then just glide through it, find it, and then cue it up and be able to watch it go in 1 revolution in normal speed. It'll give you a better idea of what it looks like, etc. Another thing you'll notice is some of them have a black bottom plate. I think that's because the sample material ran out before you could complete the entire case, but you won't notice it, really. And I'm starting to think maybe that's what we ought to shoot for all orders, a full case. All of them have a black bottom plate. And not only because you won't see it, because it will remove a bunch of the permutations. It's like, why would we need to have some special bottom plate? We really don't. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's an idea. It's not really implemented. Like even, yeah, this is one of the pieces you'll notice in the video, the cherry red cart tray. It's not a perfect print, but I doubt that one would make it through inspection. I think it was like he had a bunch of these marked as print defects. They even put a sticker on them that says print defect. I don't know if I'll get that to focus or not. But like this one, the entire top didn't get printed. So even though it's mostly there, this is emerald, which is not in the video yet because I couldn't even put it together because the edge that keeps the plexi in place is just not even printed. Very weird. There was a Orion blue. It's got a nice big black streak through it, which means there was some piece of plexi in the machine, or some piece of plastic of the wrong color that got mixed in with the Orion blue. And he sent 2 purple rains because this one didn't print correctly, and I can't even find the defect now. It might have been, no, maybe it was the other one. I don't think it was. I don't really see the print defect on this one, or it's nothing major. Something that I wouldn't notice. I don't know that most people would. But yeah, this one kind of you probably won't be able to see it in the video, but on the power switch hole, that's some post-processing that will need to be done. And I just took an X-Acto knife and scraped it out, but there's a little bit of plastic in there that keeps you from being able to just push the power switch on through with ease. Real simple. You know, and then like that little bridge right there at the top of the GameCube connector hole, that one's almost always messed up on every print. But in the future, they're talking about doing multiple colors, and one of the things he said was he could print a support structure so that you could have a long flat top there that wasn't warped or anything, and you'd just be able to pull that support piece out without it being stuck to anything else, and it wouldn't be the same color, so it wouldn't be stuck to it, so you wouldn't have to cut it out. It just pulls out. So, you know, your normal 3D print support structures have to be cut out, and they leave a little bit of a spot anywhere where it's touching that's not perfect. And then I guess that wouldn't be the case if you had a different material printed as a support structure. So looking forward to that eventually too. So yeah, like if anybody wants to see like the Pikachu N64, you know, there's even the orange Pikachu N64. Certain combinations I know would be popular, like GameCube combinations. I still don't think we have a good indigo, like some of the Game Boy Advance. You know, that purple color. None of them really match that yet. Honestly, I think is that Orion Blue. The Orion Blue that has the metal flake in it over there isn't too far off, but yeah, that's the other thing. This ain't even the final batch. There's still more of these coming. And I don't even know when they're going to show up. They might show up today for all I know, but we're not done. And I'm not even sure if we're done with the plexi colors either. And I can't remember what we originally said, how many of those there were going to be, but it seems like 8 or 9 was what it was at. But like we had that dark purple one. People loved the dark purple with the translucent purple case, and that was Woozle's. And I keep telling everybody he is not a 3D print supplier. You know, this was just something he made for himself. And I kind of wish I hadn't showed it now, but he had already been showing it off, so I wanted to show it off. But I think one of these guys is going to get me a translucent purple case eventually. It's just I don't have it yet. And I'm not sure about the dark purple plexi. So we might have to go with the fuchsia. I don't know, because the fuchsia will definitely let more light through. And that's the other thing. I couldn't figure out how to properly light these up from the bottom. As you can tell, light gets through them really well. But I tried like putting a couple of LEDs on top of the GBA motherboard to shine up through the plexi pieces. But it looked like that right there. You know, there was one spot lit up. And they didn't like make it glow, and that's what I'm looking for, and I'm not sure how to accomplish that. Like, it's almost like I need to figure out how to you know, do like an LCD screen and light it from the side or something, which is just, you know, with the full case being as it is, I don't know that would happen either. So lots going on, lots still to do. Lottery winners kits will start shipping soon. I had a couple delays. Cap kits all of a sudden realized that they were not right. So caps were ordered yesterday, should be here tomorrow. Shouldn't take me too long to get. I think it's maybe 60 or 80 cap kits put together. And I think we have some of the full case orders coming in as well. So it's not just I'll be able to ship the LCD lottery winners, I'll be able to start shipping some of the full case lottery winners too. And yeah, we haven't like the plexiglass pieces that we're getting from Creative Makers don't fit Greg's cases. I think these were tweaked to fit Creative Makers cases perfectly, and actually they're a little bit tight on some of them. So I'm going to get with him to see if we can make these fit both cases. But that's one thing we don't have is plexis for Greg's kits for the lottery winners. So we either might get some of the ones that we had going that just said GBAConsolizer that I knew fit. Well, they're in this video actually. The one that I have that wasn't made by Creative Makers. It was made by one of those online retailers. So that's what I'm saying. It'll happen really soon, and we're also really keen to get some of the kits fully assembled and out to YouTube reviewers, and I think that's going to happen within the next week too, because obviously I have a lot of colors to choose from here, and I have kits here. I just got all of the kits back here. I want to say it's been a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now. What was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago, right after the Cincy Classic convention, Corey did a live stream with one of the GBAConsolizers that I had to show, and Woozle noticed a bug. So we didn't ship kits, whatever it was, a month ago, partly because of that. So the bug is fixed, and all the kits are back here, ready to go when I'm ready, which should be soon. Should be soon. I decided to go ahead and add video of the different plexis on the black case. That would give you some kind of idea of what they look like when they're assembled. But like I said, there's too many of them for me to put each of these on each of the color of the cases. It would just take too long. So this is what we're going to have for now. I'm going to add more video as I do them or whatever. So stay tuned. So like I said, fast forward through all this stuff, look for what you're wanting and check it out. And if you see something you like, go to the website and buy it. If you're still holding out for some other color, there is still tons of them coming. And like I think the last list that I put out, it was somewhere in the order of, wasn't it 60 pieces, 60 difference? So this is only half of what it's coming from Creative Makers. And I know he's already got a second box sent to me. I just don't know what day it's coming. But that'll be a whole nother video and a whole nother 2 or 3 days of putting these together and shooting the 1 RPM of it. So hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you appreciate the time and effort that went into putting these together and getting them on video.